What's up, guys? It's Alpha Blue FX right here, and you're welcome back to my channel. So, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you guys the best entry model you should be trading in the Forex market. As a Forex trader, I only trade one entry model. If you see me take a trade, it's a trade that has followed that particular entry model, and that is what I'm going to be showing you. And genuinely, this is the only trading entry model you need, right? So, I'm going to show you two trades that I took yesterday, and both of them hit TP. And I use this particular entry model to take the trades. I'm not the first person that is talking about this entry model. I first saw it with I think I saw it from ZM Capital, and then I decided to study it more and focus on it, and then it has been fantastic. It's not like you're not going to hit stop loss. You're going to hit stop loss, but then you will have a higher win rate if you just stick to this particular entry model. This is more than just an entry model. It's almost like a strategy, because before I take a trade, I must make sure that this this particular system shows up before I enter the trade. All right, so let's dive into it. This is gold on the 1 hour time frame. So what I was looking at was this. Gold has been trading higher. It even took out the all-time high at around 2,450. So when it took out the all-time high, it came down a bit right here, and then it came up and swept the high, the new all-time high that it created. Immediately it swept that new all-time high. I saw a lot of bearish pressure to the downside, right here. So this is what the entry model is all about, or you can even call it a trading strategy. You wait for a sweep of a high or a low, then you wait for a change of character. Price should take out the low. In this case, this is the low that took out the high, right? So let me mark it. So I will label this right here as sweep. This is a sweep. This is a shift. Yeah. Then this line right here is our entry, right? So guys, just look at this. You wait for the sweep of either a high or a low, or you wait for the sweep of an area of liquidity. Once that liquidity is taken, you now wait for price to give you a change in character or shift in market structure, right? So in this case, this is the low that took out the high. This is the low that brought about the sweep. This is the low that took out liquidity right here. So once price comes back and takes out that low, just like in this case, then there you have a trade. That is when you are looking to enter a trade. It's as simple as this, guys. That's just all about it. So once price runs and takes out a high or takes out liquidity, you wait for price to come back down and change character, to give you a change in character, a change in market structure, to take out the low that created the sweep. Once you see that, the next thing you're going to start looking out for is for an area of entry. You can enter on another block, just like me right here. So you look for another block, or you look for candlestick patterns, or whatever you can look for that will serve as your area of entry. And then you place your sell limit right there. So in this case, my entry was on this 1 hour order block right here. So another thing that made this a high probability setup was that immediately price took out this high, immediately price swept liquidity. You can see the volume. There was a lot of, volume. There was a lot of volatility in the market. Price came back down with a very, very high volume. So that was what also made me very, very interested in this trade. So this long bearish candle, this high, volume right here, it indicates something. It shows you that there are a lot of sellers in the market. There is a lot of bearish pressure in the market, right? So once I saw this, I was like, we're going to set our entry here. So I set my sell limit here, and I was targeting the next level below. So I just put my TP on this, bullish order block right here, so that the market doesn't come here and start reversing. So that was how I was able to secure a 1 to 2 on gold yesterday. So you can see how the entry model works. Very, very simple and straightforward. All you just have to do is to wait and be patient. All right. Now let me show you guys the other trade I took on Euro USD. So this is Euro USD and very, very similar stuff on Euro USD. Now, in the case of Euro USD, let me go to the 4-hour time frame. I'll show you guys something. So this is the 4-hour time frame on Euro USD, right? Price came and took out this area of liquidity right here, as you can see here. So price swept it. So that was a sweep. So when we got this sweep, the next thing I was waiting for was to see what price would do afterwards. So price, this candle, this is like a hammer candle or doji or whatever you want to call it, with the long wick down here. This candle was the first candle that took out this area of liquidity. But afterwards, price still came and took out the candle again. It first, like, gave us a reaction, but then we still got another sweep. So immediately I saw this sweep. The next thing I was waiting for was to see what price would do. Price now came and gave us a change in character right here. So this is the sweep. This is the sweep. This right here is the shift, right? So once you have the sweep and the shift, I think I'm going to name this sweep shift strategy. Yeah, sounds cool. Once you have the sweep, then you have the shift. The next thing you're looking for is for an area of, a point of interest where you want to take your entry. Point of interest where you will want to take your entry. So in this case now, ideally where I should have entered this trade was somewhere around here. All right. So let's see if we can see another block on the 30 minutes. Not really, but this is an area of supply. Supply. This is the supply. This is the strong sell that broke structure to the downside, that changed character to the downside right here. So this ideally is where I'm supposed to have taken my entry, but then I didn't because this was around close to Asian session. I was not even on the chart. But then by morning, when I came to London session and I looked at the chart, I saw what had already played out. I knew that, okay, this is a trade I can jump in and it has the potential to, sell to the downside. It has the potential to sell to the downside. So I still came right here and took my entry at this other block right here. Okay, no, I took my entry after this candle took out this low. Let me show you the low. This low right here. Once I saw that this big bearish candle right here took out this low, the next thing I did was to enter and I put my stop loss above. Another thing that gave me some level of confirmation was that price took out, there's this small range in between here. If you go to the lower time frame, like let's say 15 minutes, right? Yeah, good. So you see this small range in between the Asian session. Price came and took it out, and then it now broke the Asian low. So once I saw that, I took my entry here, and then I put my stop loss up here. So there you have it. Price ranged a bit, and then it dropped into my take profit. So that is how you can use this entry model. In fact, you can even call it a strategy. That's how you can use it to trade the Forex market. All you need to do is, to be patient, wait for this to play out. And you need to also understand the higher time frame play, right? You need to also understand market structure. You need to understand how, to read the market from the higher time frame. Because if you're looking for a sweep and a shift at the wrong place, right, you're not going to get it. You're only going to be looking for this, whole entry model to play out at key areas, at higher time frame point of interest. So like in the case of Euro USD now, what did I do? I didn't just look for a sweep shift at a random place. I had to look for it on a 4-hour sweep of liquidity, right? This is the liquidity on the higher time frame, right? So when price took out this liquidity, then I was interested in waiting to see this entry model play out because I knew that there was a high probability for price to push to the downside after taking this liquidity right here. So that is just it, guys. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope you got value from this. If you did, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. But before I go, I want to show you guys a potential setup for next week. So this whole thing that has been happening right here on Euro USD is actually looks very, very nice and it makes sense. for us to be looking for a sell opportunity entering next week. So what I'm predicting for next week is that Euro USD is going to have a comeback. So we'll see Euro USD push to the upside. We'll see push up, and after it has reached an area of a premium area, then it now begins to fall back down. This is my target for Euro USD. So this is what I want to see. This is what I want to see happen on Euro USD, because you see how it has been behaving, going up when it was approaching this area of supply or this liquidity area right here. You see how it has been behaving, higher highs, and higher lows, even though we give a lower low here, but then price came all the way and took out this liquidity, and then we are seeing price give us a very strong bearish move to the downside. So this bearish move has just confirmed that Euro USD may likely continue to push the downside till it comes down a bit, right? So we can have, this is the left shoulder, this is the head. We can have the right shoulder by next week. By next week we can have the right shoulder. This will even make more sense if Euro USD takes out this low right here, right? If it takes out this low right here, it's even another confirmation. But I'm not going to wait for it to take out this low, because it has already taken out a low. This low right here has already been taken out, and this low is the low that took out the liquidity, right? So as it is right now, in my opinion, Euro USD has given us a very strong higher time frame change of market structure or change of character, right? Because this is a low and it has been taken out. So right now, I just want to see Euro USD come back up to a premium level of supply, and then I look for my entry. That is just what I'm looking out for right now. So most likely we're going to see the buyers come in and push price up. So once price gets to a point like this, maybe comes into this imbalance, this area of imbalance is the potential place I'm looking at, right? Once price comes into this imbalance, I'll be looking forward to, I'm looking forward to enter. So this is one area that I'll be watching to see price get back to, or this area of this other block right here. So if price comes into this place, what is the next move? Now, exactly, if you've been following, if price is able to buy, right? If Euro USD is able to buy and come into this area now, the next thing I'll be looking for is this whole entry model to play out. I'll be looking for sweep shift and I enter, right? So once price comes in here now, this is my area, this is my POI, my point of interest. Once I have Euro USD come back into this place now, the next thing I'll start looking for is sweep shift and I enter. That's what will make it more, a solid sell or sell with confirmation. Excuse me. So that's it, guys. And I hope you got value from this. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.